item number 3. And I realize for the purposes of the recording that I need to repeat what I said when we started the work session before we went to executive session. We have the full complement of commissioners. This is Chair Catherine Harrington. I'm joined by Vice Chair Commissioner Treese, Commissioner Jerry Willey, Commissioner Nafisa, and Commissioner Snyder. Okay, onward to Clean Water Services. Review and discuss draft resolution in order to appoint interim chief executive officer / general manager. Welcome.
Thank you, Chair and Clean Water Services Board of Directors. Very good to be back with you. Elizabeth Edwards, staff with Clean Water Services, for the record. This conversation is following up on our September 16th work session, wherein we discussed the process to appoint an interim CEO and general manager and the desired criteria for the interim. At that time, we talked about the importance of also focusing our time and attention on a public national recruitment for the permanent role. And the ability to make amendments to Resolution and Order 25-7, which had initially appointed Rick Shanley to be our acting and outline the steps for selection of an interim and permanent. During the, pardon me, still getting over something. During the September 16th board discussion, we received input from this board on the importance of items like continuity of operations, supporting public health, managing the proposed budget and financial audit, managing HR practices, labor negotiations, a commitment to aid and support the transition to the permanent leader, whether it be the same person or a different person, ensuring permit compliance and planning for the next permit cycle, Scoggins Dam, Quick, and generally maintaining the operations of this large and complex organization. So I wanted to make sure that we're sort of echoing back to the board what we heard from you all. There will also be an updated PowerPoint to append to the action item that contains this list in writing. So we'll walk through that also for the purpose of the public discussion at the board meeting. Apologies for that coming in a little late. Compensation was also discussed as a criteria to be at market rate and to be retroactive to the start of the acting role. So in working with council in updating the RNO, we strive to capture sort of the high level necessary actions in a simple way. What you'll see in the RNO is a commitment to a robust public process for recruitment and developing the criteria for a permanent leader.
Why are you using the word robust?
Robust is not in the language of the RNO. Yeah.
We're going to have a public process. I don't want to be adding adjectives to it. That's all. Because that's in the eye of the beholder.
Appreciate the feedback. So a commitment to a public process, the public recruitment process, and to develop criteria for the permanent leader. Affirming that the appointing of an interim helps to support the organization's ability to do a full recruitment process. Naming Rick Shanley as the interim and stating that the compensation for the role will be within market range and retroactive to the beginning of the acting tenure. So that's what we have captured in the RNO. Does the draft resolution in order reflect the direction of the board, or do you have proposed changes ahead of the action item this afternoon, a couple hours from now?
This is exactly what I expect.
Perfect.
Good.
Correct. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, then that leaves us with a little bit of time before the Housing Authority Board of Directors meeting, followed by our regular business. Not a bad thing. So we will pause at this point and see you all in the auditorium right at 10. Thank you.